and welcome to Dead by Daylight. We're going to be doing some killer things today. As the killer. I think we'll start the first game off with a spring trap, and then I will spin a wheel and select another killer. 33-second queue time. Alright. Let's see where that gets us. Two people already leaving. This is going to be my spring trap build right here. You know, fun little thing. I'm sure we'll find someone else here shortly. No need to look at me like that, bro. Oh shit, I just realized. There we go. Now you can hear the game. Well, I will say, I'm not the best at ranged killers, you know? I'm not gonna lie. You know, we're going to see, we'll see what I can do. And just have a generally good time, you know? If the survivors win, they win. If I win, it's a good night. Ooh, I like this map quite a bit. I agree. Thank you, Spingle Dingle. We'll go check over here first. Just drop the pallet. How did I fumble that so hard? Oh well, that's fine. Excuse you. Isn't there a hook out here? Yeah, there is. I'm gonna just break this early for now. And, you know what? Yeah. We're just going to go for a little walk, you know, looking around at everything. I think, I believe it is this one. go knock this gen off. And oh, why not? We'll go check on this one. Not too sure what the plan was there.
Your struggle will end soon.
It works out. We're gonna go check on number 6 again. This time I'm gonna chase her down. I don't know. It's my favorite thing to do. If this chase goes on much longer, then I will likely abandon it. We're gonna go check up here again. Number 4 is being messed with, it would appear. Being blinded. Isn't it great? They're upstairs. I need to find a door. Okay, they already got this one. Oh, is this one over here? Just taking a look. It never hurt anyone. We're gonna go take a look at number 7. I wish I could look around when I was in here. So they were trying to mess with number 6 again, so they're still somewhere around there. So we're going to come take a look at over by number 6 and 5. Isn't there a hole down here? No? Okay. I don't know where the fuck they're at. I mean, one's over there. check. Hello, Ada. Game? Oh, she... Okay. Oh, well. Yeah, it's my first game. Anyway, hello. I mean, what? What was that? Oh well, good game, y'all. Good game. Oh man, I played like ass that round, holy shit. I don't think I even saw the, what was he playing, Leon? Ada, I did see the Ada. I think it was this guy that I just did not see at all. I did not play that good that round. Is what it is, you know? All's well that ends well. We will, in fact, do this, I think. Let's go ahead and do a little spin on the wheel here. See what we get. Jason or Thought Daughter? I'm asking the real questions here, folks. Alright. I don't have them all 4 perk slots unlocked yet, but you know. We'll make do with what I can. Yeah, I'm going to plan on killing everyone, so we'll throw that on for now. Well, why not thing. Take a sip of water here while we wait. It's always the question as to... Okay, I thought that was the same person from the last game. Go ahead and ready up, because I think I have everything I want. 2 people with flashlights. Nah, I don't need Lightborn. We'll be chillin'. We will be straight up chilling. Unfortunately, I don't have any of those little cake things. Otherwise, I would have them. I'd have it on, but I do not on Jason. It's very unfortunate, I know. You know, my first round didn't go that great. Is what it is, though, you know? Sometimes you just gotta lock the fuck in. And that's what I'm gonna be trying to do here this round. If we load in. Holy shit. We're going to move towards the farthest generator to go check out. Oh, yeah. What were you... What was the plan there? Nuh-uh. Onto the hook you go. I'm gonna do a little bit of silliness right here. Oh, this one's... Hello. That was embarrassing. Game, can you let me stab him? Oh, I got a Steam achievement. Nice. We're just gonna do that real quick. What? I mean, she wants this generator. Alright, cool. I already hit that. Damn, I hit that? Holy shit. You know, I was not expecting to hit that. Merciless Storm must be proccing like crazy. Holy shit. Let me go beat up this gen real quick. Oh, hello. I see you over there, Mr. Obsession. Ah. See, I haven't seen this Jessica Lynn person yet for a fat minute. Just curious where they're at. I heard another door, I think. Did I? No, I didn't. I'm just schizo, I guess. We're going to go find a different target. Let's see. They're probably going to get... There you are. Damn, I fumbled that hard. Okay. One player down. I didn't realize you guys were working over here. Let me go ahead and just disrupt your gen process. Hello. I don't know what your plan is. I only have 3 gens left, so... Aha. You're still going to stay here? Okay. Oh, I can kill her. Hell yeah. I fumbled that hard. I really need to get out my spear. Just like this. Oh, damn. Okay. Nah. I'm gonna save it. Let's see, so... Ah, perfect. Where are you going? Over here. technically speaking, all he has to do is wait for, what's it called? Hatch to open up. However... Jump scare, please? It's a little rude, I know, but... Oh. I'm sorry, it lasts for that long? That's kinda insane. It's a little rude to leave someone slugged, I know. Are you just going back over to him? Like, what's going on here? Because now I'm just going to go grab him and leave you slugged. Where the fuck did he go? Oh. Now I just gotta find her. I left her somewhere over here. There she is. I wouldn't have seen you if you didn't have these, wings. GG's. GG's and well played. Ah, they all left already. Oh well. Yeah, I know it was a bit rude to, slug people, but, you know. I'm playing to win, not to lose. No, I think I can... just go ahead and do this. Alright. Before we start up a new round, we are going to spin the wheel again. See what it lands on this time. I mean, if it's a killer I don't have, obviously can't play that killer, but you know. Is that the Kraus? I do not have the Kraus, so we will be spinning again. What's that one? That one. Ah! Sadako. The Onryo. This is going to be my build for... or wait, hold on, I gotta do this first. There we go. So this is my build for Sadako. Or well, the Onryo. Yeah. It's just kind of meant to allow me to win. I guess that's the point of all builds, though, isn't it? Man, these queue times are crazy. Normally it's like a 5 to 3 minute queue time. got another person streaming on Twitch. I'm not going to watch their stream, but I just want to see her reaction after. I just want to see, you know, if she's going to be nice or not after the end of the game. We'll see. We'll see. Yep, I got my build set up, and I think we'll be good to go. Do I have... Nope, I'm broke. Oh, nice. All my shit's now purple. Purple guy. Alrighty. Yep. I just, I don't think they should touch my TVs. Other than that, you know, everything else is fair game, but, you know, I don't think they should touch my TVs personally. I want to be able to watch TV and not be, bothered. Alrighty. Time to play the game. So they've probably spawned around there. That's what I would assume. So they're probably going to come for this TV here. TV. Aren't I silly? Ah. That kind of spooked me a little bit, you know? Okay. I don't know where she went, but I'm gonna just, do that quickly. Yeah, I genuinely don't know where she went. There was someone over here. I heard someone hop into locker. I don't know. Just kidding. I'm sorry, what? What the fuck? Can they just teleport from locker to locker? Is that a thing? Alright. Come on, dude. Seriously. They really want this generator. I don't know why. Everyone's injured currently. Hello. Let me come over and grab her now. What was the plan there? Like, I'm genuinely just kind of curious what the plan there was, because now you're going to be thinking. I hear someone moaning over here. You are not who I wanted. What? I need to find, her. Her right there! That's who I need to find. Okay. Go ahead and hook you. Okay. I gotta see what that ability is, cause holy shit. Like, I've genuinely gotta see what that ability is. That's crazy. I don't know what that is. That they're just able to teleport to lockers. But that's awesome. Hello. What? Okay, sure. I'll just break that. You don't mind, right? Alright. That was nice. Stop it. I mean, I'm still going to play the game. Like, you're chill as fuck, but... I'm sorry, did you just start repairing it again? It's just you. Alright, well, you're chill as fuck, so... Damn, I missed that. I'm surprised she didn't hit me with, Does she have a flashlight? I can't tell if she has a flashlight or not. Oh, it's still broken. She didn't even fix it. Yeah, she does have a flashlight, so, like, why? Oh my god. Like, I'm genuinely curious what that perk is that's letting him do whatever that is. Like, holy shit. Oh, I didn't realize it was you. My bad. You're chill. It's a bit rude. See, like, you know, there's some people you just gotta realize, like, oh, they're chill as fuck, you know? And you can allow those ones to live. Ah, it's part of your build. I see, I see. I mean, if you drop this pallet, I'm just gonna... Quite the interesting, I want to see what perks this guy is running, because it's interesting. I want, this person right here to escape, because I'm just... They're pretty chill, you know? Let's see. mean... You know, like, they're chill as fuck. Like, I'm not going to really go out of my way to kill you, because you've just been chill. Are you going to let me kill you? Because, I mean, I don't know where Hatch is at. I assume it is somewhere around here, though. No, it's not in Killer Shack. We're going to find the Hatch together, friend. I know you probably... Now I'm gonna take you to Hatch. Because you've been chill, so it's like, why wouldn't I? Oh. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Alright, let's see what... Alright. Whenever you attempt, you do not enter the locker. Interesting. Okay, but no, like, I swear that they were like teleporting in between lockers. I'm like sitting here like, what the fuck is going on? Yeah, no, I'm sitting there like, what is going on? So maybe it's... Interesting. Oh well. Well, it's time to spin the wheel again. Time to spin the wheel. I'm hoping to eventually get some more killers, but you know. Ken Kaneki. Alrighty. Guess that's who we'll be playing next. I've played him a little bit, but... Thank you, Kenka. Thank you, Tokyo Ghoul. I think I'll swap that out for something else. We'll throw that on. And then... throw that on. What? I see. Interesting. Interesting. Hey, Mr. Tokyo Ghoul, can you calm down? You're like freaking out over here. Ooh. I don't remember how to play this character, like, at all, so... So, this will be... Oh, man, I was actually looking at something. Where is it? It wasn't Lightborn. It was... It was one of these. I just don't remember which one. Could throw on Merciless Storm if I wanted to be mean, but nah. Ah, this is what I was looking at. Enduring. And then, should I swap out Deerstalker for something else? I feel like I should. Maybe Lethal Pursuer. We'll throw on Lightborn. Why not? Just be a little silly. Sure, why not? We'll run that. Actually, you know what? I will be right back. I'm gonna run to the bathroom. I'll be back. Alright, chat, I have returned. Hello, chat. Hello, everybody. Hello, Mr. Tokyo Ghoul. You know, Tokyo Ghoul, you and me aren't too dissimilar, you know. Alright. Yeah, probably not going to do as good this round. I played this guy like one time. And thank you, Mr. Ghoul. Peter, holy crap, I'm in a game with Peter Griffin and Tickle Jiggle Jerry. I feel like I'm going to get touched. Long loading screen. Very long. Very loading screen. There we go. Dude, it's not that serious. Alright, so how does this work? Can I, like... Okay. Okay, I kinda see, I think. I've missed that? Alright, whatever. I'm gonna punch this generator. Excuse me? I fumbled so hard there. I won't fumble again, though. Okay, I see. That's going to take a second to get used to, that's for sure. There we go. Give me your blood. Do I need to be actively chasing him? I probably do. Oh, I can hear him. Sorry, Jimmy Fat Burgers. Where'd you go? I don't understand the range on that attack, particularly. Like, what is... I'm just gonna break the pallet every time. Can I not jump through shit? Alright. I just really don't understand the range on that attack. They already popped this gen? Holy shit, okay. What? I'm just gonna hit you. Are you serious? Oh, wait, that's right, Surge. I have Surge on. Alright, come here, Dustin. Alright. Gotta remember that I have Surge on. Oh, okay. My bad. There is someone over here. Hello, Rebecca. I fumbled that so hard, I accidentally hit my mouse on my keyboard, bro. Come here, Peter Griffin. I could be really mean and put you in basement, but I'm not that mean. There's someone over here. Holy shit, I'm not like this. Come here. Come here, my friend. There's someone else around here, I think. She left already. I see. Well, I've only got 3 gens to patrol over there, so... Sorry, you are just a distraction I cannot afford to pay attention to. I assume they're probably getting that gen. Oh, they're getting this one here. And I see you're over there still, so... What the fuck? Oh well. I'm at least going to get this guy. Jimmy Fat Burgers, you die! Ooh, that is unfortunate. Yeah. Like, what is that, dude? What the fuck? Alright, well, I'll do this then. Y'all played me already. Thank you. That was very kind of you. Leaving me the flashlight. So kind. Sorry, bud. I can't go with you. I don't know where Mr. Dustin is at. I assume he's waiting for me over here. Yeah, there he goes. Good game. Good game. Well played all. Oh, man. Ah, now I kind of feel bad. Damn. I mean, you know, it doesn't mean anything. You know, this guy could have been playing forever. Is what it is. All right, I think we'll do one more little game of being the killer. All right, Ken Conning it. I gotta switch off of you. You're too loud, man. All right, we're gonna go spin the wheel again. Let's spin the wheel. Let's see. So far, it's been landing on people that I have. It's only been one killer so far that I don't have. Who is that? Is that Jason again? Oh, it's Myers. Okay. Yeah, sure. We'll play Myers. Ooh. Alright, let's see if I can at least get his, some stuff unlocked for him. So I can have, yeah, there we go. Alright. So, let's look at his perks first. Mmm. Mmm. Alright, I'm gonna run those two, because I feel like that'll be really good. Eh. I'll throw out Mindbreaker. And then... yeah, sure, why not? We'll throw that on as well. Let me read up what his power actually does, because I don't know what it does. Interesting. Okay. Let's see. We'll throw on... Throw that one on. Why not? Actually. Sure, why not? Nah. We'll just throw that on. Why not? It's a kind of why not kind of thing. I don't know if this build is any good for Myers, but you know, we'll give it a try and hope for the best here. 4-second queue time. Holy crap. We'll be in a game here. And right now. Hell yeah. Alright, so everyone has that and only one light. Yeah, we'll stick with this. See how it runs. Alrighty. It would appear that we are loading in. Alrighty. So, we're going to learn how to play Mr. Okay, so I'm in stalking mode currently. Okay, so it somewhat kind of works like Ghostface. What? Okay, I kinda see. Okay, that's going to take a minute to get, like, actually used to. Anyway. Oh! No more pallet. And you know what? Fuck your generator, too. Oh, I see. See, I'm gonna try to do my best to leave the, obsession standing. Hey, Rebecca. Hey, guys. You guys don't mind, right? That I, do this. Might as well build up Evil Incarnate. She's going to be so gracious. My goal isn't necessarily to kill you. I can use that for a little bit of movement, I see. Hello. Oh my god, that is so funny. Hey, my goal is to mostly keep her injured, so... Like, as mean as it will be, I will be slugging her. At, If I'm not going to go after her, because I need her to stay alive. So, as much as I would like to. Man, I didn't even mean to do that. That was just rude. My bad. You're fully healed, I see. Damn, that is tough. Okay. Well, unfortunately, you're being slugged currently, so... I need you to stay down. Because of save the best for last. As rude as it is. I don't care if they go pick her up, you know? It's all just because you're the obsession. Yeah. Where are you at? Where'd you go? I'm going to pick you up and let you escape. Go ahead. I mean, I guess I could hook her. She's only on second hook state, so... I mean, I have to assume that there's some gen progress over here. I see. I'm just using you right now to get stalker progress. What? Oh well, that sucks. I didn't mean to do that. I don't know where Eric is at. I'm quite curious though. I am, however, just going to go around damaging these gens. If I had to assume, though... Yeah, I did not mean to fucking kill the obsession. That really sucks. Is what it is, though, you know? Now, let me actually follow my scratch marks. Damn, she went far as fuck. Where the fuck is she running to, dude? Myers is fun. For me, anyway. I just don't get why you didn't run away when you had the chance to. Can I stalk you? No, I can't. There you are. It was a little rude to slug her like that, but you know. I don't really want AI viewers. I'd prefer to have actual viewers. Hell yeah. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna take a sip of water, and I think we will call it here. It's been fun. If there was or is anyone watching, I hope you guys enjoyed some killer stuff. But I think it is time to leave. Good night, chat.